People will always believe the most fabulous tale you can tell. It's the one that they secretly long for. It must be improvable, impossible, fantastical. To believe it then becomes an act of faith. An act of faith.
Guess what your name is?
I can't. Go on, just tell me.
You'll never guess anyway.
Don't make me.
It's fun.
Janet.
No.
Karen.
Oh, come on, it's interesting.
Beelzebub.
Look, I'll give you a clue. My name's Claire.
Claire what?
Wythenshawe. With the Wythenshaws.
Okay, maybe it's something ironic. Joy.
No. No, it's Eleanor.
Oh.
I thought you'd be pleased with that.
Eleanor Wythenshawe.
Yeah.
You found two sisters called Eleanor and Claire.
I can see that.
What happened to them?
Killed in a car accident. Identities left taken.
What about their parents?
Well, they only had a dad and recently he passed away.
How? Don't you feel anything
Like what?
for them?
Well, I feel glad that we got away because you didn't think that we would you?
One day we won't. So, where are we going, Claire?
A British small town.
Not small towns. I told you, no more small towns.
We're going to a lovely British small town surrounded by countryside.
I'll be sick.
No, you won't.
I'll go mad.
You say that every time.
I could kill myself.
Well, you could try.
Kill you.
And then you'd be all by yourself. Look, I love these small towns, Ella. The people here, they're so lovely.
So gullible.
Look, they've just planted magnolias in the multiplex car park. The bins are rainforest green. Sun apples on the patios here. It's going to be good for us here, Ella. I can feel it.
You said that about the last place.
The place we've just left. I've already forgotten about that.
How can you do that? How can you just keep discarding the past like litter?
Because it's gone. It's over.
Fine. What am I going to do in this dump?
There are two schools.
Not school again.
What else am I supposed to do with you? You refuse to behave like an adult.
Fine. School then.
Don't do English literature. It makes you depressed. Do practical subjects like computing.
Done what?
Music then.
No thanks.
Art.
Done it?
That subject where you make benches.
That's not a subject.
Or can you do espionage at A level?
No.
What about cooking?
I mean food technology.
Yeah, it's about time you know how to cook.
What's the point?
You don't have to eat everything that you make, Ella. It just might unleash some...
What?
I don't know. Hidden life force or something. Do it for me.
Food technology.
Yes. And something else. Something you could do for a laugh. I know.
I won't do it.
Come on.
You can't make me.
I haven't even said what it is yet.
Yeah, but I know what you're going to say, and how can I do that? It's all about opening your soul for vicious attack, performing like a flea in a flea circus.
Well, what subject could possibly be so bad?
Same old school rebels and fashion victims as last year. Oh, so, look. Great. I'm gutted to see you here. I thought you were shopping for fries for the rest of your life. And Heather.
Hello, Jen.
Is she passing the exam then?
Oh my.
It's the brain somewhere and all that hairspray.
It's nice.
Oh, let's see how long you last.
No, let's see how long you'll last.
So, off the great side. Now, I'm more than delighted to see we've got two new faces. Some fresh blood, if you will. What are your names?
Eleanor Wythenshawe.
And
Frank Adamstein.
okay, Eleanor and one will do Frank. Now, I'm going to throw you both into the deep end. Have either of you ever been in a play?
No.
And what do you know about Reds? And what's the first one making drama? Oh, come on. The very first one making drama.
Just say yes.
Thank you, David. Being involved in theatre making means being able to say yes. Yes to an idea, yes to each other, yes to the room, yes to the energy, yes to the universal mighty yes. That's what we aspire to in this class, isn't it?
No.
So, here we are. 4 classmates who know each other inside and out, and 2 complete strangers. Now I aim to even up a bit. Okay? Now I'm not going to suggest that we name games or trust exercises because that's kind of for babies. So, a hot seat. Frank, you start here. What? You're going to put you in a hot seat.
What for? Why? Scorching our
There's a hot seat, guys, is a place of discovery. Okay, now I know traditionally when we do it in character, but you know, I don't really have things on that side. I'm an instinctive guy, my instincts are saying, go, Nick, go. So, we're going to throw away the code for practice. We're going to interview you as yourself.
That's psychological torture, then.
That's not a torture.
You could leave him permanently scarred.
The rest of the group is asking questions.
You're infringing his human
And
rights.
your own job is to answer.
It's a torture chain
Oh,
conditions.
that is ridiculous. It's a simple question and answer exercise. Frank, are you being tortured? Ellen, am I torturing you? Look, by the end of the class, you file again. Now, when I clap my hand, we're going to begin to have your questions ready for Frank.
Do you feel that in doing this, it's infringing your human rights?
What's your name? Already said it. You listen. Frank. Frank what? Stein. What's that shit for? Franklin.
Your name's Frankenstein.
Are you lying? Yeah, my dad thought it was funny too. In fact, it was his last big joke. We were said to be calcified and had to be removed.
You a monster.
Horrible. You were a wanker.
Chris.
What school are you at for, Franklin?
I'm home educated.
What?
My parents have been teaching me home before since I was a fetus.
You've never been to school.
No.
Why not?
Well, obviously my parents thought that if I went to a regular school, I'd turn out normal. So they decided to concentrate all their efforts on turning me into a freak.
Are you a genius?
No, I'm a great disappointment.
What is your ambition, Frank?
To get through the next half an hour, really. Are you gay?
Question aloud.
What medication you on?
Question aloud.
Is God a man or a woman?
Pardon?
Think. Are you religious?
No, I mean, is God a man or a woman?
If there was a deity or creator, they'd be unlikely to have any kind of recognisable genitalia, so I guess it'd be hard to tell.
Well, that's rude.
A god probably transcends gender. A deity is more likely to be asexual than polysexual.
Is that what you are, Frank?
There may be formless, or dare I say, not even exist at all, and therefore could be imaginable in any form.
I think it's shy about sex.
Is that a question?
That's cute.
Yeah, I mean, questions, please.
Have you got any diseases?
That's not that.
Look up, Frank.
No.
You got any friends at all?
No. Well, if you count actual living people who like me, then no.
Well, that's a bit sad, isn't it?
Oh. I used to have this imaginary friend, but in the end he had to go. He was great. He used to like subvert my dad's quizzes and he used to put light matches in the bin. But in the end he had to go.
Why?
Well, Tina, my mum, found this huge stack of pornography under his bed and they got into a big fight about it and then he came to tell me that he was leaving and I haven't seen him since.
Do you miss it?
Yeah.
So, what do you do for fun, Frank?
Fun?
Apart from the pornography.
That wasn't mine, it was imaginary.
Yeah, one final question, Frank. What made you choose drama?
Well, my parents see it as a completely pointless subject, so it seemed like an obvious choice.
Well done. Round of applause. Respect.
Frank? Yeah? I love you.
Okay, now, seems though asking intelligent questions is clearly beyond this group. We're going to do something different. We're going to play a life game. You ready?
No.
I'm going to say yes. I'm going to be in the role as the interviewer. I'm going to try and find out about you. And what I glean in the interview, you guys are going to act out scenes of my life.
Bore me to death?
Our songs will be beating it too.
That was brave. You never tell the truth about yourself.
Why not?
No one will believe it.
I would. Yeah.
Okay, welcome to the Life Game. So we have special guest Ella Livenshaw. And we're going to be recreating for her very own eyes scenes from her true life story. Ella, take us back to your childhood. Can you recall to us one of your earliest memories?
Yes, I'm at my school, and I'm 6 years old. I'm in bed with two of my friends, and it's night.
What kind of school is this?
It's a private orphanage, basically it's how benefactors who really have these. It's hard to describe really, so
When was this?
Must have been 1812.
And I feel like I can feel some improvisation going on here, which in a different activity would be totally cool. But means though this is about the real you, trying to tell the truth now, okay?
I'll try.
Okay, so it takes back to child.
I have a clear memory of celebrating round and heavy in Russia. That's when I'm so sure it was 1812.
What were you doing in bed with two girls?
Space was short, and the winds of the house was so warm.
Your neighbours?
All your friends called. Harriet and Letitia.
Okay, in the spirit of saying yes, we'll go along those.
It's not improv, it's a memory.
Okay. David, you'll be Harriet. Point, you'll be and Briggs, you'll be musician.
No way.
Beg your pardon?
I'm not playing girl.
Get over it, get out.
Letitia was shy and sweet.
Is she bored?
Pardon?
So I'm not playing a dog.
She was dark and slight. I thought her beautiful. Her mother died on the way home from Gold Coast after giving birth to a child of shame.
What?
Letitia was a child of shame. We all were. Harriet was a daughter of Stephen, actually. Her mother was a poor black man.
Did you just say my mother was a whore?
Certainly showing some very interesting reading.
Look, if it was 1812, how come she's not decomposed?
I freely confess that I've stayed alive all these years by drinking human blood.
Oh, you got a weirdo!
Language.
Did you say you were a vampire?
Yes.
When we encounter traumatic events in our life, such as bereavement or present divorce, we retreat to a fantasy to make sense of it. Now, I don't think that's wrong. We found a sympathetic ear here. Okay?
No, she hasn't. Min, is this supposed to be a drama soon?
Yes.
Well, then can we please do some drama? Because it's like walking into someone's mental breakdown.
You've got a fantastic imagination. That's a vital sort of thing to get. Now, I don't want to finish just yet. Okay? I don't want you to walk out here feeling like you failed.
I won't.
I want you to walk out and shoot it with your head held up.
I won't.
Okay. Let's fast forward to the present, to the here and now. Let's find out about the real.
How many people have we drunk?
Do you suck anything else apart from blood?
Who do you live with, Alan?
Claire.
Swear.
She's my legal guardian. You like your mum and dad? My father was a spare.
And your mum?
Mum was that.
Oh, Min, she's a bloody emergency.
Okay, and one last question. What would you choose drama?
I'm an hilarious sense of fun.
And so, we begin our exploration with the humble root vegetable. They grow and thrive in the darkness in the rich heart of our Mother Earth.
Astronauts, have your peelers at the ready. Today we discovered the science of MASH.
One thing's puzzling me. It's daylight.
Yeah.
So, if you were a vampire, you'd just be like a little pile of ash. And I'm kind of surprised you haven't cringed away from me shrieking by now.
Why is that?
Because Tina made me garlic sandwiches for lunch.
True vampires live and move in society just like everyone else.
But you haven't even got pointy teeth.
We don't die in daylight. We're not scared of garlic. We only need one victim a month. And we can use our teeth, but find it much more effective to let the blood with a knife.
You don't look like someone who's committed countless motiveless killings.
I do have a motive, my own survival.
Make sure every blemish is removed. We need perfect specimens.
Okay, but why on earth would you want to be a vampire?
I spend most of my time wishing I was human.
Okay, so if you were a vampire, why would you tell us?
I don't know. I thought that when I told it, the walls would come crashing down. I might have known that no one would believe me. No one usually notices me, and I put myself in their sights.
As we boil, we're going to observe the physiochemical alterations of cell wall constitutions. How does special react during cooking? Does it scream with pain?
Well, if it cheers you up, I don't think I've made any friends either. I tend to bring out the worst in people. I'm not the best in big groups. I think they can sense there's something not quite right about me.
Let's meditate on the fate of the potato.
What's not quite right about you, Frank?
I see the world too clearly.
Do you?
This humble tube will lead us to ponder the morals of the food chain.
It's all in fragments, but I see everything all the time. The beauty, the horror, the inescapable ride towards destruction.
Yes.
The machinations of far-off power, the monsters of...
Yes.
The terrifying and hideous monsters...
Monsters of what?
Sorry. Monsters of my own mind, my own thoughts.
That's not what you were gonna say.
No. Sometimes I just think we're so monstrous that we'll destroy this earth, that's all.
You think humanity is monstrous?
Not really, just asleep, maybe. Otherwise they'd do something.
They're happy, Frank. That's what it is. They appear asleep because they're happy.
But how can you be happy in a world like this?
Food on this planet is like a door, okay? A metaphysical door opening worlds. The scientific, the political, the environmental, and yes, the culinary. Gashnauts, today by peeling and boiling this potato, you'll be taking your first step into a wider universe.
So, where'd you keep your coffin anyway?
No one ever got around to burying me.
They're giving me an appointment to see the school shrink.
Me too.
1812. I'm 6 years old. At night I sleep in a bed with two other abandoned girls. They are my friends, Letty and Harriet. One night I wake up to see a lovely woman in a shining dress sat in my bed. She's looking at me as if I'm something precious. Who are you? I say.
I'm your mother.
She replies, and I'm glad because my mother is dead, and now I know that she's an angel.
I am so drunk right now. Let's go. I can't. Why not? I'm staring at her. Loser. Boy band loser.
What's your name?
Dave Briggs.
Wow, Dave Briggs. I'm Claire Widenshaw.
Wyvenshaw? Shit, you got a sister?
Might have.
What's her name?
Eleanor.
I don't believe it.
What?
She's a bit,
Bit what?
you know, not meaning to disrespect your family or anything, but she's fucking mentalist.
Yeah. Yeah, no, she's a strange one.
Yeah. What a fucking looper. I can't believe she's got a sister like you.
Huh. How do you know her then, Dave?
We go to school together, we both do drama. Man, she's so crap. It's like watching a dog trying to walk. I know she's your sister and everything, but honestly, every week we have such a laugh at her.
You see, that's interesting, because Eleanor's only in year 12.
Yeah?
So you're in here, underage drinking.
No.
I take a very dim view of that.
How dim?
I could get fired for serving you.
I'm 18.
Show me some ID?
I haven't got any. I never get asked because I look so mature.
Get out.
You see, you're saying that, but then you got your elbow digging into the back of my hand, and so I can't actually move. You smell lovely. What did you say your name was again?
Claire.
Claire. I know there's an age difference between us, but...
Are you going to spout me some bullshit, Dave?
I was going to try.
Are you going to sit there and pretend that you're so mature and that you're going to give me the shag of a lifetime?
I was going to put it nicer than that.
Should we cut to the chase then?
Are you chasing me, Claire?
I like to live in the eternal second of present time. Do you get me?
Yeah.
The prize I seek is random and indiscriminate, and once I get it, there is no consequence, just a moment of gratification and bliss.
Wow.
Do you consent?
To what?
To be my next pleasure?
I think that's the best offer I've ever had.
Is that a yes then?
You don't mess about, do you?
Never.
Write a short scene incorporating some of Brecht's techniques of alienation. Subject matter: a secret. A smoky, opulent room, bodies lie drunkenly scattered in a slumber. And to Reuven, a gambler. And Darville.
It is him.
They're at a card table. They're deep in their game. Clara Webb serves them with drinks. Clara to us.
You're in a house of ill repute. That's to say a brothel. Full of sluts, trollops, tarts, whores. And men.
And men.
This game of cards has been going on for the last 5 hours.
Reuven.
I see your 100. And I'll add 2.
Darvel. As you wish. Darvel puts the last of his money on the table.
My business turns over 2,000 a year, all of that tax-free. Most of it I plough back in though, providing men with the best services in the finest surroundings. All of the profit that I make, I place in a trust for my daughter.
So, what are you to do, my lord? Where do we go from here?
My daughter is the only thing in the world that I love. When the midwife put her head on my chest, it was like a revelation. I didn't know what love was until I felt her little head and smelt her tiny little body. Everything I have done since then has been for her.
You'll need to accept a credit note, no more cash on me.
You're mistaking me for an idiot.
Then what will you accept?
Admit defeat. To go on is beyond reason.
My daughter goes to a little school where she'll learn how to have a safe life and marry. She thinks that her mother is dead, and soon that will be true. You see, in my profession, we don't last long, even as clever ones. My lungs are rotting by inches. I'm so angry that I'm spitting blood about.
I have something far more valuable than cash. Perhaps we could play for that?
What is it?
I have a secret.
Don't waste my time.
I'm offering you time. I possess the knowledge, sir, of a place where one can find life everlasting.
I'm insulted.
Lord Ruthen, I can give you immortality. Where is the insult in that? I've seen it.
Immortality?
I was travelling through Asia Minor.
When?
Last spring, with a companion, an old friend of mine. We were nearing Byzantium.
Constantinople, surely.
Byzantium, when he caught a fever and fell gravely ill.
This companion. His name, please.
I've sworn never to reveal his name.
Then your story is full of holes.
We were up in the mountains when his fever heightened, and I knew he'd be dead before I could get him down. We came across a high deserted cemetery, overshadowed by an ancient ruin. A half-blasted statue of Artemis the Huntress, I think. Within the heat of the day and the birds circling above us, I laid him down to die.
Your powers of fiction are truly compelling, my lord.
He begged me for water. I went to look for some, and when I returned, I saw a bird on a rock nearby, with a serpent writhing its beak. I shouted a curse at it. The bird then tossed the serpent into the air and devoured it. Then with its great wings flew with grace over the graves. I gave my friend the water. Upon his neck was a mark, red and angry like a two-pronged bite of a snake. A miracle, he whispered. With the last of his breath, he made me swear to tell no one of his death, an oath I am breaking now. And he said in a month's time, when the moon rose...
This is too fantastic. This is too fabulous.
You don't deserve my secret. The thought of bestowing that priceless gift on you, you'd waste it. I'd do betting offering it to one of these girls. It'd be a fine thing, don't you think? To have an immortal whore, she could reap vengeance on mankind forevermore.
This secret. Have you taken advantage of it yourself? Are you immortal, sir?
I cannot describe the terror I felt in that place.
It's not an answer.
My friend died.
Whispered the secret and died. Perfect.
I held him until he was cold as the rock he lay on.
And then what?
I dug a shallow grave with my bare hands. The bird watched as I worked, perched on the broken goddess, like a hunched silhouette. In the shadows it seemed to have a human shape. I buried him and then ran, stumbled through the night. At first light I found a town. I lay in a fever for a month, hallucinating terrors. I wrote letters to Byzantium requesting aid.
Constantinople, surely.
And then, the evening that my boat was due to sail, I saw him, my friend, walking down by the harbour. At first I thought it was an apparition, and then he approached me and gripped my arm. A strange light was in his eyes, coal burning, as if everything he looked upon was a source of wonder.
Coal burning. Very nice.
He shook me by the hand and thanked me for my care for him. He was freezing. He almost collapsed.
What a fantastic tale. I don't believe a word.
That's because you have no faith. But you're longing for it to be true. My secret for your fortune. I will tell you all. The location of the cemetery, the significance of the bird, and what befell my friend.
And where is he now?
Do we play?
We play.
I hardly dared breathe, hoping that the stranger would...
Hello. Sorry, did I scare you?
Oh, no.
What are you doing?
I travelled to make up for it.
How's it going? Mine's crap. I don't know what Ellie's talking about. Brett, I mean, that's alienation anyway. You got? What? Sorry, no, forget I asked. I've just been to Seagate, some drink, so. You've seen him yet? Don't drink. It's a big mistake. I'm watching a lot of old vampire films. Well, I think I want to get to know you better. Let's just sort of move beyond the cave era and wonder what they're actually like a metaphor for, whether it's like AIDS or heroin or anorexia. And then whether it's like crumbling civilizations in Western society or like good and evil or hate and final terms. And they're sexy and heartbreaking, mostly Californian. And they keep coming out with these fantastic cliches like it's easier to succumb to the darkness within than fight the darkness without. And you get to thinking, wasn't their nihilistic disregard for human life the closest thing we've got these days to gods?
Could you say that again?
They used to just be there to terrify, and the forces they represented were things that we wanted to crush, but we don't want to crush them now, because I think, in a way, we're all becoming vampires. You know, how we empower them. Can you see your reflection in a mirror, by the way?
Not probably, no.
I'm speaking to you.
I think it was at first.
I love those things. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm having a party. Well, it's not really a party. I'm only inviting you, but it's for my birthday. Will you come?
Yeah.
Great.
I love the way you speak.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
The best thing about being a whore is that no one ever notices you. I could have been furniture that night. The stranger lost. He forfeited his secret, and it so happened to fall into my listening ear. Soon, Lord Reuven departed for the east. I begged that he took me with him. I offered him my constant service for free. By the time we reached Byzantium, my lungs were seeping with blood. I prayed that I'd live to see my daughter grow.
Every year since Cookie was 5, he's had dog figures on his birthday. Which African nation was known until recently as Zaire? Oh, Buzz! Tina. The Congo. I'm sorry, it's the Democratic Republic. Oh! Silly me. What phenomenon produces the opposite weather conditions to El Nino?
Do you not like Johnny Touchdown enough? No, thank you.
Buzz. Franklin. El Nino. 10 points. Name 2 languages of Eritrea.
He's announced from your background and I've got to make him myself. No.
Come on, languages of Eritrea.
Oh, Buzz!
Tina.
Tigrinian and Arabic.
Correct. One step closer to those chockies, Tina.
Oh, exciting!
If I was looking at a sprite, where would I be? Buzz. Franklin. You'd be in a lightning storm above the clouds. 10 points. Name the debris deposited by a receding glacier.
Oh, terminal moraine.
I'm sorry, strictly speaking, it's just moraine. Dad, will you just give her the points anyway? I was looking for the generic term.
Do you like peach tarts? And then Franklin gets them as a very special treat. No, thank you.
Can you just give her the points, Jack? I can't give her the points. Buzz. We've got to buzz, Eleanor.
Have a peach tart.
No, thank you.
You're being totally unfair.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does. Look, I'm the quizmaster, so name 3 different kinds of igneous rock. Right, I'm not playing.
Come on, Eleanor, they're yummy.
I've had enough. I have spent time and effort compiling a question list. We do this every year and we do it because you like it. But I'm 17! And I'm taking that into account with my choice of questions. Now pull yourself together and name 3 different kinds of igneous rock.
Promise!
I've had enough! Buzz, Tina, buzz!
Buzz!
Shut up! Tina! Shut up now or I'll swear!
embracing death.
You know they won an award for designing this car park? I'm not surprised. If it wasn't for all these cars, you'd think you're in some kind of nirvana.
I'm not embracing death.
That was my best party yet.
I feel alive. I feel like I'm burning all the time.
Yeah?
I feel something's gonna happen, some terrible change.
But what if it's not terrible? What if it's good? What if it's amazing?
I have to go.
Where?
Back to Claire.
Why? I'll come with you.
You can't.
Why not?
Because she won't like you.
That doesn't matter.
You won't like her.
Why not?
Because she'll tell you lies. Claire will try and tell you that I'm only 16, that our mother died 3 years ago of cancer, and since they couldn't trace our useless sperm of a father, they put me in a care home. Claire will tell you that I got raped there. She came and found me all withdrawn and suicidal. She will say that she fought for me, rescued me, breathed her life force into me. Since then, she's been my mother. We go from town to town, avoiding social workers and police, and that she sticks at low-pay jobs because they give her opportunity to steal. She says her magpie heart is satisfied by simple little pleasures and that she lives life to the full, and so she does. My sister-mother is ruthless, Frank, and so am I.
You're not ruthless.
Why don't you believe me? I keep telling you the truth.
So who's this then?
Hi.
This is Frank, he's my friend.
You're what?
Hi, you must be Claire. It's great to meet you. I've heard you're really good at identity theft and shoplifting.
They've called me into your school, why would that be?
I expect because someone tried to put a stake through my heart.
Come inside now and send that home.
You better go.
Why?
Because she doesn't like you.
So what?
Frank, I don't want to hurt you.
I really wouldn't care if you did. Kiss me. That's what vampires do, isn't it?
Claire,
These are fabulous. Just like the real thing.
how long have you had sole care as Eleanor?
Since I was legally able to. Our mother died 3 years ago and, well, I fought for her. Since then she's been with me.
It's a great responsibility for someone so young.
I couldn't have left her there. There were monsters in that care home.
Well, respect.
What did you say your name was again?
The kids like to call me Mint.
Very nice hands, Mint.
Thank you.
Very elegant fingers.
Sorry that we had to call you in.
Yeah, what is this about? Because normally she's fine and usually I don't have to bother.
Well, as part of their coursework, the kids have to write a short scene. Most of them go for monologues and such, but Eleanor's written the best part of the play, which is great, don't get me wrong.
Oh, a play, wow. But isn't she clever?
The reason we called you in is the subject matter. Eleanor is quite convinced that she's a vampire.
I'm sorry?
Yeah. And not only that, she's convinced that you're a vampire too.
What?
She says that you're not really her sister at all. She says that you're her mother.
Her vampire mother?
Yes, and that you're a 19th century hooker. What are you looking at?
Nothing, my lord. You're joking.
She says that you became a vampire when she was just 6 years old.
I can't believe you're saying this.
Are you laughing at me?
Yeah, I wouldn't dare.
It's a fantastic story. I'll give her an A. She's got you following some lore through a ruined cemetery in Constantinople.
Istanbul, surely.
Lord Ruthen, his name is. It's a name ripped straight from an early vampire story. You're dying of consumption.
I searched every rock and stone in this godforsaken ruin, and the revelation is yet to come. He lied to me. The secret is not here.
You just don't see it, do you?
Why are you laughing? What did he tell you? Where is it? You know how to get to it, don't you? Or you better tell me, or by God, you'll regret it.
He's become totally incensed.
If you make a fool of me, I'll kill you.
And he strikes you. Quite violently. Quite disturbing, actually. and in your weakened state, he kills you.
Then all life will only come to those prepared to die.
Then die. He throws you into a tomb and leaves you. By the next full moon, he's prepared to set sail, and you've awakened to find yourself reborn.
Wow.
You wake with a great thirst and set out to find Lord Reuben. You find him in a hotel with a young girl that he's paid to entertain him.
My lord.
Clara. You're cold.
I'm burning.
You realise that the worst fate for him would be to die of all the sexually transmitted diseases that he's contracted over the years.
You'll never be immortal. But this girl will.
And you kill and drink his innocent prostitute right in front of him, just to show him how powerful you are.
No, I'd never do that. I'd never kill an innocent.
Oh, Helena says you're indiscriminate.
God, she must hate me.
You show no mercy.
I'm stunned.
Can we come out of the cupboard, please?
How could she write about me like that?
You see, the problem is, her vampire delusion is so convincing and carefully maintained that the rest of the group has completely rejected her. Doesn't help that one of them recently disappeared. A kid called Dave Briggs ran away from home, we think.
Dave what?
Briggs. Do you know him?
Never heard of him.
Well, Eleanor had taken an active disliking to him, and now the rest of the group is accusing her of macabre and outlandish crimes.
Where's Dave, you freak? Don't lie to us, you blood-sucking bitch. Where's he gone? He'd never disappear like that. So tell us where he is before I put a stake through your heart.
Look, if you take the tape off her mouth, she might talk. Otherwise, it's just mindless torture. And I'm a member of Amnesty, okay? So I'm a bit uncomfortable with this.
Where's Briggs?
You have no idea how hard I'm fighting not to use my powers, not to tear through these bonds, make a bloodbath of your flesh.
Oh, that's pathetic. What did you do to Briggs?
Nothing!
Well then, where is he?
Look, he might have just ran away. You know how much you wanted to be interesting?
He wouldn't disappear. Not like that, not without me. We were in love. We were going to have sex and drive around the world in a caravan and write meaningful songs about the sex we just had.
He was an idiot, just a conceited moron I would love to have killed, but I didn't.
You're going to rip us off one by one, aren't you? Not let me kill her first, the mutant. Stake her! What, to decompose 100 years right before our eyes? And a scream will rip out her throat. I'm freaking out, we need a teacher! Bring her back in, eh? Violence! I want violence!
Poor baby. It's so hard to be a mother and a sister. I'm sure you tried your best. No way! She's my whole life. Everything I do is for her. This person.
Of January 1822. Beloved diary, I love your clean white pages, the light sheets in which my lonely thoughts can lie. Today I'm 16.
16.
Perhaps I'll prick my finger on a spinning wheel and die.
Harriet and Letitia enter.
Eleanor!
There's a gentleman to see you.
A gentleman in our school.
A gentleman? He said.
I'm here for Miss Webb.
For you. And his hand brushed against my wrist. It was like a feather. Or like lightning, miniature lightning rushing up my arm.
Who is he?
Lord Ruthen.
Him.
But I don't know him. I've never even heard of him.
Mrs. Skullpepper led him to the library and asked him the purpose of his visit. And he said,
I have news of her mother.
Mrs. Skullpepper tried to question him, but he sent her away.
My time is precious.
He wants to see you alone.
Alone? We're so jealous.
He has news of my mother.
He touched me right here. I'll never wash my wrist again.
My mother is dead.
Look at his jacket.
The best tailoring, just the best.
Smell it.
Oh, I can't.
It smells of late nights, tobacco, some kind of faint scent.
Don't, he'll be able to tell.
It smells of mail.
Did you see his boots spattered with mud from his manly life?
My mother is dead. Why is he here?
It must be something dreadfully important.
His expression, it was grave, Ella, dark and brooding.
As if he's prey to some inquietude of mind.
Some what?
He looks dangerous.
All men look dangerous when you're us. We've never even seen any men.
He looks somehow blighted too, like a poor wounded beast.
Full of dark mystery.
Oh, stop it.
He touched me right here. I'll never ever feel the same again.
Hurry, he's waiting.
My lord, I'm Eleanor Webb.
Eleanor Webb, look at you. I know your mother.
My mother is dead, my lord.
Nonsense. I've been searching for her for the past decade. Ever since she stole my secret. I found her last week. She's but 2 miles from here and doing what she does best.
My lord?
Keeping a brothel, a kennel, a dung heap, a whorehouse. Do you understand me, child? Your mother sells human flesh.
Stop writing.
No.
Stop. Stop now.
And she preys on her customers like a carrion crow. Picks them off one by one.
You know how it ends. Please stop. Don't make me go on.
I don't understand you. My mother is dead.
I don't understand you. My mother is dead.
Is that what they told you?
Don't make me go on.
My child, you have been nourished on lies.
What do you mean?
I'll be brief with you, Miss Webb. Your mother, she stole a secret from me. And now I must steal something from her.
Don't touch me.
Imagine my delight when I discovered you existed. Her treasured daughter, her precious jewel she's kept hidden for all these years.
My mother is dead.
Your mother thinks she's invincible. But I will cause her pain. I will make her rage as I raged when she stole my secret.
Don't let him touch me.
I am dying, Miss Webb. I could have lived forever, but I will be dead soon. Your mother robbed me of eternal life, and I will rob you. You will share my disease.
Mother?
A terrible disease for an innocent to catch. There is only one way to catch it, Miss Webb.
Mother?
And when I am done with you...
Mother?
What are you doing, Ella? Oh, I've just been to see your teachers. Why are you telling people that we're vampires?
Leave me alone. They will cart you away to the nut house.
Get out!
We have to go.
Out!
Why are you being like this?
You made me like this!
You don't understand. They'll condemn you. They'll write personality disorder on your... They'll write personality disorder on your card and they'll throw you in a room and throw away the key. I'm fed up with trying to save you.
Suppose I don't want to be saved.
You should play. How dare you?
Eleanor Webb, I know your mother.
My mother is dead.
A dung heap, carrion crow,
I don't understand.
nourished on lies.
My mother is dead.
A secret,
Let me go.
disease,
Mother?
terrible for an innocent.
Mother?
And when I have finished with you,
What happens next?
Can't write it.
Well, a rape scene without a rape. And why are you calling me Ruthen?
welcome to the adult world. Welcome, Miss Webb. Welcome to a slow death. Welcome, you whore. Give my regards to your mother.
Eleanor, he didn't kill you.
I'm still dying.
He didn't kill you.
I'm dying.
Why'd you let him win?
me that. What have you done? Nothing. Then I'm not leaving. Come on, look, you're right. We're going small town crazy. We'll go to London. We'll go anywhere you want to.
I want to stay here.
Why?
Because magnolias are blooming, winds rain across green.
When did you last eat?
What's that got to do with anything?
When did you last feed yourself, Ella? You're so amazing. You're so unique. When are you going to start living for today? Look at you. You're starving.
In order to do my proper duty to you as a teacher of food technology, I've been trying to teach you about every edible thing on this planet. We've gone into the earth and we've returned bearing fruits.
Eleanor, I'm leaving Tina and Jeff. Come to London with me.
I can't.
Yes, you can. We'll find somewhere to live, even if it's a protest tent on Westminster Green. We'll get crap jobs, and at nights we'll just lie there, trying to find stars in all that light pollution and thinking up new ways to attack the consumerist system.
Frankenstein! This lesson might bring you learning that affect the rest of your life. We spent many weeks starving to the vegetable, and now we must encounter the beast. A new heading, meat. I want you young people to leave my classroom secure in the knowledge that if society was to break down and all the supermarkets was to close, you could walk into a field, butcher an animal, and prepare enough food to feed a village for a week.
Have you heard about Min?
What?
Found as dead as a doornail in the costume cupboard.
No, poor Min.
I know, they're trying to tell us there's a stroke.
No.
I'm going to teach you to respect the beast. And one day, when society breaks down and starving hordes roam the land, you can hold up your cleaver and say, I did A-level food technology. I can save humanity. So today, adults of tomorrow, we're going to study the beast by investigating its life force. We're going to make blood pudding. So we need diced pork fat, 2 metres of intestine, barley, salt, mace. And here is our pig's blood. Identical to human blood by 98%. Isn't that a strange fact? We're only 2% different from a pig. Mint is dead. Mint, my comrade, your teacher has fallen. We're going to have a minute's silence at the end of the class, but for now, contemplate this. God, why do you make us 2% different from a pig? Forgive me. My wreckage this morning. I loved Mint. Mint was an innocent.
Eleanor?
So, the pudding normally sticks there if the blood is warm. Get back to your seat. Get back, I said. What are you doing?
Forgive me. Starving.
Oh, it's her!
She killed me!
She killed Briggs!
Vampire!
Who's there? Who are you?
My name is Clara Webb.
I've seen you before, when I was a child.
You're right.
You are an angel.
I used to climb through the window and watch you while you slept.
My mother.
My girl.
I'm dying.
There's no need to die. I'll take you away with me.
A man was here.
I'll teach you how to live.
He has killed me.
You shall not die.
Mother?
I'll never leave you again. I will never leave you again.
Claire. Who's asking? It's Frank, your sister's friend.
Her what?
You've got to come with me.
Why? What's happened?
They've contained her, locked her in the drama studio.
What's she done?
She drank blood.
No, you're lying. And you're sick for saying that.
I want to take her away with me. I'm going to London.
You are?
I'm running away from my parents.
Oh, how teen and cute.
I want Ella to come with me.
Well, you're just their type, I must say. Earnest, clueless, and about as sexy as a pair of sandals, but I know what's best for her, and as a matter of fact, I'm taking her away, and we're going somewhere where that shit-heap school will never hear from us again.
Maybe that's why she did it.
Did what?
Drank the blood. An act of protest.
Against what?
Against you! She's written a story where she spends over 200 years with you, so that must be what it feels like.
She couldn't survive without me.
I think it's the other way around. You don't let anyone near her, do you? You're worse than my parents.
Right now, I'm all she's got.
No, you're not.
She'd be dead if it wasn't for me.
Personally, I think you're slowly killing her.
Oh, is that right? Is that what you personally think?
Yes, it is.
You in love with her, little Frank?
That's none of your business.
You gonna solve all of her problems, a little no-brain schoolboy?
Actually, I have the IQ of a genius.
I think that you'll find that your local asylum is piled full of people with the IQ of a genius, and I'm not about to let Ella join them.
Do you know anything about Mint's death?
I beg your pardon!
When we saw you in that car park, you were on your way to meet him. And Briggs. Point saw you talking to him the night you went away.
You're playing a dangerous game, little Frank.
Are you threatening me?
Just giving you a warning. I'm by nature indiscriminate. I learned how to be promiscuous at a very young age, but with Ella, it's all about love.
What do you mean?
It's like that saying with her, every man kills the thing he loves.
Ella's not a man.
We use people up, Frank. By the time she's finished with you, you'll be left like a cheap suit on a washing line. It's what we do. We're survivors.
I need pen and paper. The Geneva Dramatic Convention says that every prisoner should have the means to write. I need pen and paper.
People will always believe the most fabulous tale you can tell. The fabulous tale is the one that the secret long for. It must be improvable, fantastical, impossible. To believe it then becomes an act of faith.
An act of faith.
Enter Darville. He is dressed as a doctor of psychiatry.
Hello, my name is Darville. What do you want? I'm a doctor. What kind of doctor? The kind who seeks to heal.
Eleanor is looking at Darville as if he stirs an ancient memory.
My name is Anna. I'd like to help you. May I have pen and paper? In due time. So everything you want. I need to finish my story. Of course you do. It's about a girl who meets a boy. He's a genius. But every bit as friendless as she. And her past is gone. Her present hurts and she has no future. She's the beetle who calls into amber. What do you mean? I cannot die even though I am dead. My desires are destructive. I live off others. I'm a vampire. Do you believe me?
Am I mad?
I don't know what madness is. There's only pain nowadays to spare. Sometimes, when the pain becomes too great, the mind withstands, it breaks, and we devour it because it's our nature. Our nature's very good change. Don't you feel painful? You feel like a mortal blow. It hurts. All pain can be relieved. I feel immortal, sir, but not alive. She's 16. She's a 16-year-old kid, and legally she's too young. You can't section her. In order to help her, I need to take her away.
Ella, he's from a secure institution. Don't go with him. There's nothing wrong with you.
Listen here, you tank-topped desperado. You have no right to be here and nothing to say. This is none of your business.
Yes, it is.
She's mine, you know. I'm her legal guardian. Ella is free to come with me. Ella, he thinks he's God in a white coat.
Mother!
Don't call me that.
Frank!
I don't want anything from you.
Ella, you're under my protection now. You can rest, you can let go.
No, please. Ella, don't leave. I've got nothing left.
Frank!
Run. This way. Quick.
No, through here! Ella, come back! Come back!
Ella, where are we?
The costume cupboard.
This isn't the exit.
I know, lock the door, keep them out.
Ella, why didn't you run for the exit? We're trapped in here.
I love it in here. You can be anything you like.
Come to London with me.
Yes, we'll protest.
Exactly.
Against what?
Ella, unless we stop devouring everything, unless we learn what it means to be human in 200, 100, in only 50 years will be nothing. We must protest. Even if our only word is no and nobody can hear us. There is so much to do. Don't hide away in all this pain.
Frank, I'm writing a story.
I know. But it's not real. You're real.
It's a vampire story. And you can't have vampires unless there are vampires in it.
I know.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be sorry.
Good morning, Eleanor. Story. Well done. Worked your knife in it, right through the darkness. That's very good. Now, it's time for you to come down. You've been up here long enough. Your sister's coming to visit today. My mother, your sister. Did you forget? Perhaps you'll try and eat something for her today. That's very good. Now, would you like to choose some clothes? Eleanor, what would you like to wear?
I'd like to wear my costume, please.